Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Making an Impact with Zebu Nation. And today we have for you Game 11 of the 2019 Major League Soccer regular season. But before we get into that, we got some other things to talk about real quick. Just some roster moves and updates. Not transfers necessarily or anything like that. We'll go to our transfer history anyway. But we've sent a couple of people out on loan. We did this a couple of weeks ago, just kind of forgot to mention it. Dakota Gomez, sent him out to Vikingur Reykjavik. Again, one of our favorite places to send players, and he's been doing pretty good out there. You can see his abilities are improving as he's out there doing his thing. And then we've also sent Chonier to Ottawa Fury, our more local affiliate here, and he's also doing pretty good over there in Ottawa. Crossing has gone up to 10, so I guess that's good anyway. We did that to make room for a couple of our other guys, namely Petrasso and our other winger guy, what was his name again? Just drawing blanks. Raheem Edwards, that's who it was. They both came back from injury a couple of weeks ago, so we had to make room for them on the roster. So they're back. Edwards, we might send out on loan. He's become a little bit superfluous here. You know, something I was worried about when I picked him up a couple of years ago, that he might fall behind, you know, with Petrasso and Vargas being our number one youngsters out there. And then we still have Romero on the bench, and then this year we brought in Mane, who's been playing very well. So we might not necessarily need Edwards, so we could send him out on loan just so he doesn't stagnate. Same with Louis. He's starting to stagnate a little bit as well. So we could try sending those guys out on loan and see what's up. Although right now Louis is learning from Teder, so maybe we'll wait until that is over with. So we got, you know, some little roster moves here and there we can make. But the other thing, just minor thing to mention, is on the staff side of things. Got an email a couple of weeks ago that I forgot to mention. Bernard Dietz, the 71-year-old scout that we picked up last season, he's going to retire. Plans to retire on 11/11/2019, so just in time for next season, he's gonna retire. So we're gonna have to figure out a new scout, and he was our potential scout. I mean, he was a guy who's seen it all. He's done it all. I mean, you look at his career down here. He started as a player in 1970. With MSV Duisburg. Not sure how you pronounce that. It looks like Duisburg. But anyway, he finished up in 1987 with Schalke as a player. And then he went right into coaching. Had a long, illustrious coaching career. Went all the way up to being the head coach of Duisburg. And then, had a little bit of trouble there. He was only head coach for one season, but he came back to his club as a scout and eventually as director for 4 years before we signed him up. So he's had a long, illustrious career. We've enjoyed having him at the club, but he's going to retire now. Well-earned retirement, and we're going to have to figure out a replacement for him coming up next season. So hopefully we can do that. We've got our finances, our salaries raised for our scouts. So hopefully we can hire somebody just as good or possibly better. And then also recently I went to the board and I got them to raise our assistant coaches' salary. So maybe we can get some better assistant coaches as well, or just improve ourselves in general with our assistant coaches. Just by them getting paid more, maybe we can get them better coaching licenses or whatever. Just constantly trying to improve the team. Let's see some other roster things. I was looking at the academy to see maybe we could sign up some academy players. We got some guys who are 18, so they're going to be leaving the academy at the end of the season. So we probably want to sign a few of these guys and try to bring them in. There aren't a lot of 18-year-olds with a ton of potential right now. Sort of the number one potential guy is Cedric Brun. He's all right. 13 finishing as a striker is okay. But there are some other guys who are just sort of interesting I might want to take a look at. Gonçalo Jesus, 18 years old from Portuguese, 16 finishing, 12 pace, 13 composure. Pretty decent striker there. Corentin Blanc. I don't know. He's got nice mentals. I don't know. We got Irvin Mendy, Canadian. 16 pace, 17 fitness. He's got 18 flair. I mean, he's got some interesting stats to him. Ability points or whatever you want to call them. But just his technicals are really bad. So maybe we could bring him in and train him up for a couple of years and see if his technicals can improve. But I don't know. I have to figure it out how many of these guys that we want to sign or not. But do we need any of these guys this season? I don't know. I've thought about our number one prospect, Chevalier. He's 17, so it's all about training at this point as opposed to playing time. So maybe we could sign him up and train him because our youth academy training facilities aren't really that good, at least compared to our regular training facilities. Go to our club, take a look at our facilities. So our youth facilities are good. So I guess that's okay. Same as our regular training facilities, so that's not good. I don't know where I saw average. I saw average youth facilities somewhere, but I guess not. So it doesn't really matter. In our youth or in our regular training facilities, I guess it doesn't matter. Maybe he'd get better training with our coaches as opposed to the under-20s coaches. But how much of a difference it makes, I don't know. So we'll leave him down there for one more season, and we'll bring him up next season. But anyway, all that aside, we can look at the competition, see where we're at. We've dropped back down to 6th place, not because we've lost any more games, but because the other teams in the conference have caught up to us a little bit. Atlanta United has played 10 games now. They've got 13 points. Chicago has played 9 games. Philadelphia 10. So, we're just holding on to that playoff spot. We got to keep this run that we're on going, which is a 1-game run currently. So we got to continue this momentum. So we're going to keep the same formation. Hand that over to the assistant coach for our next game. We haven't played any games since last time, which means we've got the Columbus Crew up next. A big, big game versus the first place team in the Eastern Conference. So this is going to be a struggle. Columbus has been playing really well since the beginning of the season. Taylor is still injured. Romero is back healthy, but we're probably not going to play him. Team selection. All right, so here we go. We are again going with the 4-1-2-3 DM wide. Dupuis on the bench, Mane, Piet, Watts, Trans, Sam, and Kerpel. We're going with the same exact lineup as last time. The only thing different is we moved Andre down to defensive midfielder defense instead of defensive midfielder support. Move we made in the middle of last game just to, spread out our midfield. So other than that, no changes. We're going to keep it the same. And this is a home game? Yes. possibly. Vargas, let's see, Montreal. Yes, this is a home game versus Columbus. I should have known, because Columbus, their stadium's all yellow and stuff, so it doesn't matter. All right, but not a great turnout. Again, the fans are not 100%. I'm not liking this. You know, I want to see our fans much more energized than this, but we'll see. Couple more years of winning, and maybe they'll come back. But anyway, got a pretty defensive formation here from Columbus. 4-1-4-1. Filipovic as their defensive midfielder. A lot of familiar names here. Zardes, Trapp, Afoul, Tierney, Zach Steffen in goal. I don't know who this Calvert is. Caleb Calvert. Homegrown 22-year-old player. He's got a real photo, so he's a real boy. Pretty good physicals, pretty good mentals. Technicals are just sort of okay. Valued at 1.4 million, so he's a decent player up top. But anyway, we're going with the same lineup as last time. Lutweiler in goal. Gilio, Duverne in the fullbacks. Giger and Cabrera at the central defense. Andre, Toure, Teder in the midfield. Vargas, Petrasso out wide. Petrasso is now what? He is now highest rated player and most assists. 3 assists, 8.75 rating. Holy cow. Only 2 appearances, but he's killing it in those 2 appearances. And then we got Cal Laren up top. So let's go to our dressing room. Pep talk. Pick up where you left off last time. Set opposition instructions. Okay. Calvert, we definitely got to close down on him. We got to mark Zardes for show. Arthur has the most assists on their team. I guess we'll mark Santos as well, just in case. And we'll start with that for now. All right, kickoff. Let's go. Here we are, walking out of the tunnel. Montreal skyline in the background. Let's go. Looks like a little rainy night here in Montreal. Gilio's going to get things started on the attack. Vargas takes it. Toure gets dispossessed. 18 seconds in. Calvert looks to start the counterattack. Trapp. Bad pass. Teder intercepts, and there ends the highlight. Okay. Report? No, that's no good. Oh, there we go. Montreal got the action underway. That's interesting. Latest scores? No, that's no good. I'm just checking out, see what the options are here. Event updates. League table. Moved up to 5th place with a draw here currently. Don't care about that really. Focus of the attacks. Okay, here we go. Corner. Gilio taking the corner. That's interesting. Centers to Vargas. Teder. Not a great shot. Filipovic sends it downfield, but Duverne is there. Gets it to Teder. Let's reset the offense. Nope. Let's just get it forward to Petrasso, who gets murdered. And he gets the call. So we're going to get a free kick from just outside the goal box here. The penalty area. Teder is going to take it over the wall, but he can't get it down on goal, so fairly useless. One of these days I should set up a free kick play. What was that? We should encourage more direct passing, huh? Yeah, we can give that a shot. I'm not opposed to some direct passing. Andre's got a yellow card. Laren has a yellow card already. We've got 3 shots to their 0. 65% possession. Maybe we shouldn't go direct passing if we're controlling the ball so much. Petrasso loses it. Trapp has it at midfield. Yeah, we shouldn't. Why are we going direct passing against this kind of defensive nonsense? You know, they're sitting back in a 4-1-4-1. We should probably control the ball. You know, because we're going to have to work the ball in, I guess. Unless we're going to try to lure them downfield and hit them on a counterattack. Here's Stefan with a goal kick. Drops it short. Mansa has it to White. Let's see what Columbus is going to do here. I don't think they're going to get stretched too far forward. Trap out wide to Zardes. I mean, he's one of the guys we need to worry about. Terrible pass, though. Petrasso. Toure to Vargas. Lazy pass. Vargas didn't exactly bust his hump to go get it either, but still not a great pass. And it's going to lead here to a counterattack. Teder heads it. Filipovic keeping an eye on our striker. They got a lot of guys laying back. This is going to be a really defensive game. First team to score wins, I think. Petrasso is suddenly not feeling good. He must have injured himself or re-injured himself. He's recovering, but that's no good. Giglio again with the corner. Cabrera doesn't go for it. Vargas to Andre. Andre forward to Laren. To Petrasso at the goal. Nice. Go over to the away crowd, unfortunately. Right in front of the away crowd to celebrate. Not a good idea. But again, a set-piece goal is kind of what I thought we were going to need to score on these guys. Andre, nice sneaky pass, and then Laren with a nice pass. Petrasso finishes. So now I think we can get rid of the direct passing. Let's control things and let's go at a slower tempo. You know, if they're not going to come out of the 4-1-4-1, then we'll just, hold it back. Petrasso sends it forward. Toure is fouled. Let's see who we're going to have pick the penalty. I mean, we got to have Toure take the penalty, right? 16 penalty taking, 15 finishing. I mean, I don't know why he wouldn't. He's the one who got fouled as well. There we go. Number 42 steps to the penalty spot. Going up against. Oh, nice shot. Nice shot. First goal of the season by the old man. He only had one all of last season in the 10 games that he played. Maybe that'll start him on a hot streak. It's like a basketball player hitting a free throw, can get you going, can get you motivated in the right direction. And maybe that'll help Toure as well. Also this change in formation has already helped him. It's a nice blast downfield. Petrasso races after a terrible pass. Laren can't score, but we did get a corner out of it. If we can take down Columbus, that'll help the rest of the league for sure. Petrasso. See if we can end the half 2-0. That would be great. Do have those 2 yellow cards. That's a little bit to be worried about. Petrasso with the injury is a little bit to be worried about. But he's holding steady at 70%. That's okay. Oh, he's down to 69. So we are going to have to sub him out at some point. Teder now. Free kick over the net. One of these days he'll get a free kick on goal, and that'll be glorious. Andre with a yellow card is not good. He could get he could have some problems in the second half, so we might have to sub him out as well. So we got a lot of substitution issues to think about. But in the meantime, go to the dressing room. Very happy. Let's keep it up. Analysis. Tell Andre to ease off tackles. We'll definitely do that. I don't think we'll make any subs at this point. No, I don't think we'll make any subs at this point. We'll just continue on the second half. Analysis. Let's tell Andre to ease off tackles. Petrasso has a slight injury. Could be a pulled hamstring. Okay, let's actually get Petrasso out of there. Pulled hamstring is nothing to sneeze at. So we will make our first sub. Bring in Mane. Why not? He's played very well. Both of our right wingers have played very well in the last few games. Petrasso just coming back from injury, and Mane coming off the bench has played really well. He's gotten several goals in the last couple of games, so that's pretty outstanding. All right, here's Columbus trying to mount an attack. Giglio to Giger. Vargas is going to start our attack. Toure. Slow playing it. This is what we're supposed to be doing. And we got the 2-goal lead. No need to get crazy. Giglio heading down that left sideline on the attack. Toure gets it out to him. He gets it up to Vargas. Back to Toure. Toure. Get it to Mane. I almost said Petrasso. Oof. Stefan has to make a big save there. All right. Giglio again with the corner. I don't know why he's taking the corners, but whatever. Mane takes a shot. I wonder how many goals Mane is going to have this season. I mean, he's already sort of exceeded my expectations on that area. How many does he have? Can we see? History. He's got 4 goals already this season. He should have 5, but 1 was an own goal. 7.26 rating. I mean, I think he's shown his value so far. I don't know if he can keep it up the whole season, but all right, here's Santos for Zardes gets a goal. Again, it's set pieces against a team like Columbus. They're going to play defensive. They're going to try to grind it out. And now they've just ground one back. 2-1. Here's another set piece. Giglio sends it in. Why doesn't Cabrera go for the ball? I don't know. Vargas sends it back in. Cabrera is not aggressive enough. Vargas takes a shot. He's not aggressive enough on those set pieces. He doesn't even jump for him, unfortunately. And the other central defender, Giger, he's not going to go for it. So maybe I should put Duverne in that position. The right fullback. Put Duverne in as the right. Cabrera in as the left-hand side. Laren gets the ball stolen by Santos. 72 minutes down. Columbus starting their attack. Gets it forward to Calvert. He's looking around for some support. Drops it back to Trapp, Santos, Richmond. They're playing it slow a little bit, keeping control. Arthur to Trapp. Trapp's looking for Calvert. He's got him. Good stop by Lutweiler. Looks like they're playing the patience game on offense now, too. Santos down the sideline. Beats somebody who just stopped running. Here's Cabrera with the header. Richmond sends one wide. All right. 75 minutes. What do we got going on here? A lot of average scores on the defense. Andre with the yellow, 6.6 rating. Touré's tired. So we could bring in Watts at defensive mid. And we can bring in Piet for Touré and make him the ball-winning midfielder. All right. So that would be our third substitution right there. So we'll go with that. Replace our midfield. I mean, Touré playing well. He is playing well in this formation. There's no doubt about that. But he's getting tired pretty quickly, 64%. So we can't have him out there, falling apart on us. But yeah, ever since we moved to this formation, he's had 2 +7 rated games in a row, which is better than he's done, any other time. So I think this formation is the way to go. Until we get proven otherwise, for sure. But even if we lose a game here or there, Giglio. Come on, my man. They're going to even it up on a penalty. We got the go-ahead goal on a penalty. Santos. Yep. Pretty much exact same. So we scored on a set piece. They score on a set piece. We score on a penalty. They score on a penalty. Special teams is how you win a game like this. There it is. Easy finish. All right, so who's gonna mess up in the last 3 minutes? Somebody messes up. That's gonna cost them the game. This could be our first draw of the season. Imagine that. Have not yet had a draw. Now I think it's time to look at the league table. Draw moves us up to 5th place. Duverne injured. Foot injury. He's going to limp around for the last 30 seconds. Chucks one out wide to Vargas. Vargas looking around. Loops one to Manny. Manny out wide to Duverne. Duverne on that bad foot. Teder looking around. Piet. Nope. Zardes. So we're already past the 3 minutes we were supposed to have. Almost to 5 minutes here in extra time. Piet chips it forward. Manny. Nope. Duverne limping around still. Gets it to Teder. And there it is. 2-2 draw. We scored early, and they scored late. And there we go. 2-2 draw. Duverne injured. That's no good. Potential foot injury. He recovered some towards the end of the game, but he's still probably going to be out for a couple of days with a foot injury. So again, our weak defense gets even weaker. Giglio with a 6.2 rating. That's no good. Mane came in with a 6.3 rating. Also no good. So, there we have it. Pep talk. Unlucky, I guess. Yeah. Pretty unlucky, I think. Them getting that penalty and that set piece play as well. Yeah. Okay. Duverne injured for 1 to 3 days. That's pretty much what I thought. So what do we got next? Up next, we got the Red Bulls, who are also up there in the competition. I was going to think about having a doubleheader, but I don't think so. I think we'll just come back for the Red Bulls game. They are 15 points in second place right now. So a win here gives us 16 points, and that jumps us ahead of everybody. Puts us into second place, at least, if the standings hold true. New York could play another game between now and then, and, then we wouldn't be able to catch them. But for now, it's a pretty important game. So we'll leave that to its own episode. So until next time, we'll see you later. Bye-bye.